What's up, fam, and welcome back to my channel, The Brazen, where we talk about fitness, nutrition tips, and self-care tips for the busy millennial mama. Now, we talk about those topics here because I'm all about self-care, self-growth, and self-love. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe because I'll have great topics coming to you a couple times a week, and I'm taking requests at all times. I'm trying to build a community here, so that's what we're doing. So today, I'm doing a video on jumping back into your workout program postpartum. And this is interesting because I didn't see much about it when I was having my babies, so I want to just kind of contribute to the content that's out there. The first thing that I feel that we should always do is work on our pelvic floor. And I say that because a lot of times we're always like, okay, how am I going to get my stomach back together? I need to get my waist back snatched. I need to, get back together. I need to snap back. However, if you watch my last video, we talk about the real elements of a snapback, mind, body, and spirit. And what comes with that is wanting to make sure that you have holistically snapped back. And when I say that, pregnancy does very strange things to your pelvic floor muscles. It does stretching. It stretches the ligaments of your pelvic floor. It can shorten and tighten your pelvic floor. It can make it somewhat painful. A lot of women have pelvic pain. Almost half women, in a lot of studies, you'll see almost half the women had reported pelvic pain after pregnancy. Back pain. We have a lot of different elements that come along with our postpartum journeys. And it's not just about flabby, saggy belly or whatever. We have a lot of different things that sometimes we don't even notice that come with having a baby. A lot of times when we're pregnant, what's released into our body is relaxin. It's a hormone, naturally occurring hormone, which helps your joints to open up when the baby's coming down. However, it affects all of your joints. And because it affects all of your joints, your muscles try to compensate. So when they try to compensate, they tighten and shorten to try to hold and stabilize the body. So a lot of times you'll see not just the pelvic floor muscles, but a lot of just the whole hip girdle muscles are, some of them too tight and some of them just too lax. And a lot of this has to do with our posture during pregnancy and after pregnancy. So what I would suggest that you do first is work on your pelvic floor, please. That means Kegels. I would do 10-second holds 10 times and build up to more. Maybe do hold for 3 seconds and do it, 60 times in a day. I want you to do it as much as possible and really strengthen your pelvic floor as much as possible before you get back into exercise, because that is the base of your core. And strengthening your pelvic floor muscles will stabilize your entire body and also set you up for success later on in life. So that's number one, strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. Number two is your core is not just the six-pack muscles, okay? So your core also includes your back. Your core also includes even parts of what look like your upper leg, your hip flexors. So what I want you to do is when you're working out your entire body, when you first start with balance and stabilization movements. And you can work with a personal trainer. I'm an online personal trainer, so I give you programs. We do video chat, kind of like video like I'm doing now. And I'll give you tips and tricks to kind of use balance. But that's something that is so important that we jump right into insanity. I've done it. Okay, we jump right into crazy things after having a baby because we're like, okay, I need to get back into shape. Understanding a lot more about our postpartum needs as women right now, a lot more than I did when I was pregnant with my first son. It's just amazing to me, the things that we do after having a baby, all in the name of jumping back into the game, right? So please take your time to do balance and stabilization movements because it will help to adjust your center of gravity after having a baby. So a lot of times, a very common issue that we have postpartum is an anterior pelvic tilt. And that's when your pelvis is tilted forward and it can throw off the stabilization of your entire body. It's amazing the amount of, I don't want to say damage it can do, but the amount of change that can occur in your body just from that very small tilt. It can give you the appearance of a flatter booty. I know a lot of women have huge issues with that after having a baby, but it can also give you the appearance of the mom gut. We don't necessarily have our abs engaged a lot of the time, so it can give you the appearance of the mom gut and the mom butt. Okay. So this is something that can be addressed and can be helped along with exercise. And of course, diet, but exercise is a main component as well. The third thing is for the first 6 months, I would say, after you're cleared to work out, work with someone who is adept in not just the knowledge of the body, but the body postpartum, because it's a whole other population. Like, there are different things that need to be addressed, certain muscular imbalances, like we've talked about today, that need to be addressed, that are not in a normal personal trainer's guidebook, not a normal textbook for personal trainers. And trust me, I've been through one of the best in the country, one of the best personal trainer certifications, and there was less than a page on what to do for the pregnant population and nothing on postpartum population. I have, however, learned through my own research and through just kind of interpreting certain data and different case studies, how to create a program for postpartum women that addresses our needs. This is what I'm all about. And I've been really passionate about it in this past year because I had to address my own needs postpartum. I just had a baby 10 months ago. So it's really been a big thing right now in my life. Have someone who understands that help you out when it comes to your journey, and you'll go so much further, so much faster. Trust me, it makes a huge difference. Also, my last tip is work with full body movements as much as you can in the beginning, because that's going to help your core to develop without directly working on your core. Because I know there's a huge myth out there that we should not work our core at all after having a baby. And it is true. If you have diastasis recti, you should not be doing any type of ab exercises until you know for sure that you are 100% healed. And I did not do it for really until the start of this year. So it had to be, I want to say, at least 6 months. I did not include any core exercises. So you want to be working your entire body using compound movements like squats, different balance exercises like we talked about first, and other things, and I'll include more in the description box. But this will help your entire body to develop along with developing that core a little bit at a time. So those are my tips, y'all. Work the pelvic floor muscles. Make sure that you are not working core too early. Make sure you're working your entire body. And always make sure you're working with someone who is adept in the knowledge of working with a postpartum woman, because it does make sense and it is a huge difference from the regular population that they're used to working with. So if you are interested in any type of online training, I do have programs available, and I also can create custom programs based on your needs. Click the link in the description box and I can help you out. I would love to help you out with your journey. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I would love to talk to y'all, and I will see y'all in my next video.